Senate will come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senators Baisley, Bridges, Buckner, Coleman, Cutter, Danielson,
Excused.
Exum, Fields, Gardner,
Excused.
Janal, Gonzalez, Hansen, Henriksen, Huckes Lewis, Kirkmeyer, Kolker,
Excused.
Liston, Lundin, Marchman, Moreno, Mullica, Pelton B, Pelton R, Priola, Rich, Roberts, Rodriguez, Simpson, Smallwood, Sullivan, Van Winkle, Will, Winter, Zenzinger. Mr. President.
Here. Morning roll call is 32 present, 0 absent, 3 excused. We have a quorum. Senator Buckner, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Thank you, Mr. President. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal. Senator Winter.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Senate Journal of Friday, January 13th, 2023 be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and that motion is adopted. Senate Services.
January 17, 2023, correctly printed, Senate Bill 25, corrected, introduced.
Message from the House.
January 13, 2023, Mr. President, the House has adopted and transmits herewith House Joint Resolution 23-1006 as printed in House Journal, January 13, 2023.
Introduction and consideration of resolutions. Will the clerk please read the title of House Joint Resolution 1006?
House Joint Resolution 1006, Representatives English and Epps, Senators Coleman and Exum, concerning the commemoration of the birthday of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Senator Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move House Joint Resolution 1006.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the motion is the adoption of House Joint Resolution 1006. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 32 ayes, 0 no, 0 absent, 3 excused, House Joint Resolution 1006 is adopted. Co-sponsors. Senators Roberts, Hansen, Mullica, Majority Leader Moreno, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Fields, Marchman, Huckes Lewis, Janal, Zenzinger, Bridges, Sullivan, Priola, Buckner, Cutter, Winter, Henriksen, Lundin. Please add the president. Announcements. Senator Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. President. You may remember that last week, the good senator from Colorado Springs, our simple country lawyer, and I made an announcement inviting you all to the training on the judicial branch. And due to the upcoming likely inclement weather, the training has been shifted instead. Instead of happening tomorrow, will actually take place a week from tomorrow, Wednesday, January 25th at 8 a.m. In the Old State Library. We renew our invitation to you all to come and learn about the judicial branch just next week instead of tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Zenzinger.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, there are 2 SMART Act hearings today in which the JBC will be meeting with you, transportation as well as local government. Please don't forget your budget summary with the green stripe. Please bring these books with you as we will be walking through them. Tomorrow morning, we are scheduled to have a SMART Act hearing at 8 a.m. with the energy committees. If for some reason the Senate is delayed tomorrow due to snow, that meeting will be canceled. So please just plan accordingly. If we are delayed, then we will not be meeting tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Senator Hawkins-Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. President. As you just heard, we have a joint Senate and House local government and housing meeting, a SMART Act hearing. We will start with JBC presentation, and if they are running late from the transportation and energy presentation, then we will delay our start until they can come over. Also, I wanted to announce on the agenda that the Colorado Coalition on Homelessness will not present today at our SMART hearing. We will reschedule them for another date. So we will be at 3 o'clock, hopefully, in the Old State Library, but if JBC is running late, then we will start when they're ready to go.
Senator Rich.
Thank you, Mr. President. This early or late afternoon, early evening, the Colorado Mesa University is holding a legislative reception at the Art Hotel, and everyone is invited to attend. I hope you'll come out and meet and greet Colorado Mesa University from Grand Junction.
Senator Winter.
Thank you, Mr. President. Today, the joint Senate Transportation, Energy, and House Transportation, Housing, and Local Government Committees will be meeting for our SMART Act committee hearing at 1:30 p.m. in the Old State Library. As well, we are scheduled to hear from the Joint Budget Committee as the Transportation and Energy Committee and the Energy and Environment Committee tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I will keep you updated on if that meeting is happening, dependent on weather.
Senator Priola.
Thank you, Mr. President. I need to ask to be excused tomorrow for a previously scheduled doctor's appointment, which will probably get canceled anyway, but spoke to the minority leader and majority leader and the president, so thank you.
Senator Priola will be marked as excused tomorrow, as long as we're here. Senators Pelton and Simpson and Roberts.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're up here again to urge our colleagues to contribute to the fund to buy some critters at the Junior Livestock Sale Friday. We've raised $1,230 so far. Today, I put in a $500 check, so I urge everyone to match that, and let's beat the house.
Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, colleagues, you could be on one of these calendars if you contribute and come on Friday to the junior livestock sale. This one's from 2017, and we have Senator Quorum, Representative Wilson, some great Senator Sonnenberg's on there. So mark your place in history and come on Friday. We've had some great donations. There's still plenty of members who have not contributed. If you'd like to, you can donate cash or a check. We'll start naming names a little later in the week.
Senator Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. President. Indeed, contribute to a good cause. Get your picture taken without Senator Sonnenberg in it.
Senator Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. President. The good senator from Alamosa sure knows how to sell an opportunity here. Colleagues, just an announcement that our Joint Judiciary Committee hearing to our SMART Act hearing will be taking place tomorrow upon adjournment of our regularly scheduled business here on the floor. And we will be meeting in the old State Library, room 271, and we welcome your participation because there is a lot of presentations going to be happening Wednesday and Thursday. So look forward to seeing y'all then. Thank you.
Will the clerk please add Senator Gardner to the roll? Members, he was really hoping we wouldn't notice, and he may be trying to sneak out right now. But we've got a birthday boy in the house. This is Senator Baisley's 32nd. He's not? The calendar doesn't lie, Senator. Senator Baisley.
Thank you, Mr. President. As I understand this calendar, it does recognize birthdays on the appropriate day, but every other member is also featured somehow, sometime. So today is not my birthday. My birthday is in August. This simply is Senator Mark Baisley Day.
It shall hereby be proclaimed. Today is and forever will be, if anybody cares, Senator Baisley Day. Happy Baisley Day to you all. Mr. Majority Leader.
I'll just make an announcement and then ask for a brief recess.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, shortly we will be going over to the House for the joint session to hear the State of the State address from the governor. Please be in the chamber, in the House chamber, by 10:45 a.m. You do have a seat next to your House counterpart, so please, as soon as we finish here, head that way because they will need to get started. With that, Mr. President, I ask for a brief recess.
And we're back.
Great. Thank you, Mr. President. With that, I move that the Senate stand. I move that the Senate stand in recess until 12 p.m. today.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the Senate will stand in recess until 12 noon today.